Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So I had a plan to do a video today talking about the Brooklyn Nets. I was really going to focus on Kyrie Irving because there's rumors that he's going to be able to play basketball games now, at least like away games and stuff like that, man. And then as soon as I went to like record, this tweet popped up by Woj. Nets star Kevin Durant has entered the league's COVID protocols. That's 8 Nets players now. And obviously the Brooklyn Nets, who are off, by the way, to their best start in NBA history. And that's dating back, to like, I think like Dr. J, like the ABA and stuff like that, man. It's, it's going back to like the Richard Jefferson, Jason Kidd type of era. Like the Nets, this is the best team they've ever had, at least in a regular season at this point in the NBA season. And the fact of the matter now that we literally have the probably MVP. Well, I don't know, man. I'm on, KD or Steph Curry. That's kind of like my toss-up right now for MVP. But Kevin Durant, at least, is like the NBA MVP tracker goes. Like he's number one on there, man. A report just came out saying that, a big majority of NBA players said that Kevin Durant is the best player in the world, right? And now, yet again, man, we have the MVP and the NBA season being heavily, heavily, heavily affected by this. And, when it comes down to it, my opinion has kind of been like, really every NBA team's going through it. But that's usually also my opinion about like NBA injuries, where it's like, some seasons you just get the injury bug. But this right here is completely destroying just the representation and the value of an NBA franchise. And yes, other teams, the Chicago Bulls are going through stuff like this. But at what point, man, like, what do you do? What do you do? So let's go to the Brooklyn Nets real quick here, man. Here, let me do some of that sick editing, guys. I charge my editor about $10,000 an hour. So if you guys don't mind leaving a like on the video, just so I can help pay my editor like that, would be greatly appreciated, man. Let me actually, hello, editor. Yes, I need you to shrink up the page a little bit, editor, because we can't see everything. There we go, man. That's perfect. Okay. So I have 2 guys highlighted right here: David Duke and Langston Galloway. Shout out to David Duke, man. Like, David Duke would not be in the NBA right now if, protocols and stuff like that wasn't a thing. But the fact of the matter is that, 6 points, 6 rebounds per game. Like, he's doing his thing out there, playing the guard spot and everything. Langston Galloway, if protocols wasn't going on, would be enjoying, probably his lifestyle right now, man. Being a multi-millionaire and everything. He wouldn't be playing in the NBA. It would not be happening, right? Because these are all, like, the hardship exceptions and stuff like that. So my big issue here is, look at all these dudes that are out. LaMarcus Aldridge, DeAndre Bembry, Bruce Brown, Javon Carr, Nicholas Claxton. David Duke actually? Okay, he got a hip injury, okay? Kevin Durant, obviously, is going to be out with protocol now. James Harden, Joe Harris, Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Patty Mills, Paul Millsap. A whole-ass NBA team. Whole-ass NBA team, man, is out. So, what I don't like is that, Tiago Splitter's an assistant coach? Bro, who the hell did that? Tiago Splitter, you should still be in the NBA. Oh, he's 36? I didn't know he was that damn old, man. Damn, I thought Tiago Splitter was still like 17 years old or something like that. But yeah, like I was saying, like the Brooklyn Nets have their best start of all time. So now we got David Duke, Langston Galloway out there representing the Brooklyn Nets, man. And it's just not fun. It's just not fun. And don't get me wrong, like, any basketball is better than no basketball. I'm the type of dude that literally gets excited by like the preseason and summer league and all that, because I do like watching players that, are not always given the chance in the NBA to actually get a chance here. But I don't like it when it starts affecting the actual NBA season, right? So in the short term of things, I don't really know what's going to happen. Like, at some point, you're going to have to keep on signing NBA players. I do know that Daniel House was just released by the Houston Rockets. So that might be like a very, very short. Let me look up House real quick here, man. Not the TV show, the NBA play. Eddie House. I loved Eddie House, man. The Boston Celtics. Yeah. But Daniel House. So, this might be a short-term type of fix here, at least, 28 years of age. Has been a pretty solid player for the past few NBA seasons. So, yeah, hasn't really played too much this year out of the rotation and everything. But, historically, going back to, like, the 2020 season, 11 points, 4 rebounds per game. So that's somebody the Brooklyn Nets can go for. But obviously a big storyline here, too, is the potential return of Kyrie Irving to the team. So, yeah, Kyrie Irving reportedly is going to be able to play in away games and everything like that. And at some point, I don't know what the NBA is going to do. Because, in your guys' opinion, if the NBA turns around and says, okay, well, like, you know, if you don't have symptoms, you can play, do you guys feel like that's a bad look on the NBA? And, you know, what is your personal opinion on that? Because eventually some choice has to be made here. Or we are going to have, literally, guys, as you can see here, we're going to have y'all going to have Mitch Ballock getting damn finals MVP. You're going to have him getting finals MVP, man. Yo, low-key, LiAngelo Ball? Yo, LiAngelo Ball deserves a chance, man, okay? I'm sorry, man, but if David Duke deserves a chance, man, LiAngelo Ball deserves a chance and everything, right? So, yeah, this is a list of all, like, the current free agents, and so many of these guys are going to get signed, and, you know, it's fun for them and everything like that. But once again, going back here to the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets 21-8 on the NBA season. And the fact that is their record with all this going on is still pretty damn, like, that's even more impressive, guys. That's even more, well, in a way it is, because they are playing against, like, teams that are more weaker and everything like that, and they did have Kevin Durant. So now they don't have Kevin Durant. It's, you know, I'm curious how that's all going to play out, because this is the season of depth. This is the season of depth where it's more important than any time before. What's kind of interesting about this is, like, literally, this is a team that has James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving, and we're to the point where just if one of those guys can play, man, you know, let's not talk about all three. That's just magic at this point. Like, all three of those guys playing in the on the same basketball team at the same time, it just feels like it's never going to happen. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I would not want to be the leader of the NBA right now, man. The commissioner, my apologies, the commissioner, not the leader, the commissioner. I would not want to be, you know, Silver right now, because there is literally 3 options, and that is to either take a break or cancel the NBA season, or, you know, at least, like, well, I guess there's more than 3 options, man, because you can do, like, whole bubble thing. We kind of talked about this in another video already, so I'm not going to go too much in detail with this, but, you know, you can, like, delay the NBA season. You can just continue doing what we're doing and have guys like Langston Galloway represent the Brooklyn Nets. Or, you know, they can go back on everything that they've represented over the past year or two of this going on and say, oh, you know what, they can actually play. If there's no symptoms, you can actually play. But then what type of message does that send, man? Because, you know, we all know when it comes down to this topic, there is so much just like, I mean, it's literally like a 50-50 split with how people feel about things, right, man? So, and the NBA obviously has been pro, you know, vaccination and pro, you know, if you have any sort of, I mean, if you test positive or whatever, man, then you're not playing and stuff like that, man. So that would be a complete 180 flip right there. And I know I'm using the Brooklyn Nets here just as like a representation. Is there a way I can see like a full injury report of everybody in the NBA? Yeah, man. Okay, what I want to do now, let me do Control F, and let me toss in, what do I want to toss? Okay, let me toss in health. Tossing in the word health. Oh my goodness, man. Okay, well, some of them doubles up here. But these highlight right here all the players from all the teams that are currently having health and safety protocols type of thing, man. And as we can see here, the Celtics have a few guys. Brooklyn Nets have a lot of guys out. Chicago Bulls have a lot of guys out. Isaac Okoro, who was playing great basketball, he's out. Who else we got here, man? We got Jordan Poole. Yeah, this is just not a good situation. The Lakers, who obviously, man, you know, when you and even look at the Lakers team, like the Lakers being an older team and having some of their young guys out, that puts more pressure on guys like LeBron, who, damn, man, say what you want LeBron James, dude's old as hell, bro. Dude's old as hell, so it's like, now he's forced to play a lot more minutes because, you know, THT can't be out there, or Malik Monk. Who else we got here, man? We got Minnesota T-Wolves. Okay, so New York Knicks. I feel like the New York Knicks are like just about to get hit heavy by it, because I know Quentin Grimes was just announced as out. And that's how this stuff goes, man. You know, it increases exponentially. And while it looks bad right now, it could get even worse. It could get even worse. So, whew, that's all we got for today's video, man. I just wanted to talk about this because it's really the only thing to talk about at the moment. It's really hard to make videos about anything else when the NBA season is being affected so heavily by this yet again, man. So, yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. Give me your thoughts about this. You know, if you're a Brooklyn Nets fan, are you hoping to maybe sign a Daniel House or somebody like that? I'm gonna assume. Well, I guess I do want your opinion in the comment section below. What do you think the NBA should do? Would you be okay if they were just like, okay, like if you test positive but you're not showing any symptoms, you're good to play? Would you be okay with that? Or are you more on the side of things where it's like, you know, this is bigger than basketball and the NBA should, because I know I've already talked about this too here, man, but even like doing like a 2-week delay, it's like, yes, people will be back and healthy and everything in 2 weeks, you know, you'll get a lot of negative tests, but then it's just going to start right back up again. Because that's how germs work. That's just how germs work. Like, you can go in a bubble for a little bit, but eventually, you know, man, that bubble's going to pop and you're going to be exposed to all the stuff again, man. So, yeah, that's all we have. I just want to get back to normal basketball and talk about normal basketball and, you know, getting excited about the trade deadline and, you know, all and fully healthy teams and everything, man. But this is the world we live in currently, so this is what we got, man. That's all we got. You know, go check out my second channel, Extra Crispy. I just did a nice, fun video over there, man. That's all we got. Peace out, guys.